Hello, everybody, and welcome to Reviews That Don't Matter with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica Hitt, and today on Reviews That Don't Matter, and I'm telling you this one right now, stay with me. This one really does not matter, because I think about 2 people are going to click on it, but you know what? This is my channel, so I get to do what I want. And these movies are a goddamn national treasure. And no, I'm not talking about the actual movies, National Treasure, which eventually I'll get to, because those are a gem. No, I am talking about the Bring It On series as a whole, the newest one, which is now on Netflix, that I just watched for the first time, still with its core magic that's been in these great sequels. Bring It On, worldwide cheer smack. Hashtag in there at some point. Now, if you are, for some reason, living in a cave and you've never heard of the Bring It On movie, which came out, I believe, in like 2000, it stars Kirsten Dunst, Gabrielle Union, a whole bunch of people, Elijah Dushka, and it is a teen classic. And you know what? Take teen out of that, it's a classic. It's a great movie. It actually is a really good movie, kind of a coming of age. And this is the height of teen comedies here at the very turn of the century, coming off of, She's All That, Drive You Crazy, into this new era where it does die off very soon. So most people know the Bring It On movie, but some people might not know that somehow the first Bring It On has just amassed this amazing sequel thing that has happened. Obviously, we get a Bring It On 2, which is set in college, and I'll do a review on that eventually. And then we get the 3rd one, and the 4th one, and the 5th one. I believe there's a 6th one. I think this might be the 7th sequel to Bring It On, and it is so far removed. But they are such trash that it's just amazing. They're so good. And any person that I know in my personal life loves these movies. So someone you know probably knows, because they were on ABC Family all the time. And they actually have good names in them. You have Hayden Panettiere, Solange Knowles, there's Christina Milian, there is Ashley Benson from Pretty Little Liars. There's a whole bunch of these that are actually, have some pretty decent acting in it. This one, I did not recognize any of the people in it whatsoever. And this is set in a worldwide technological way. So 2017 is very 2017. So here's the basic plot. And by the way, I'm gonna put spoilers in this because, okay, click off right now, go watch it, come back. If you plan on watching this movie. If you don't plan on watching it, you're never gonna watch it at all. And you know what? I'm just gonna spoil it right here because this movie is just too much to not spoil it for you. Now, every true stan knows that every single Bring It On movie starts with this nightmare sequence. In the first one, of course, you have Kirsten Dunst and her squad of cheerleaders doing their cheer in front of the entire school, and she's topless. And then it goes on and on. I believe at one point, we even have a nightmare fueled with chainsaws chasing the cheerleaders, so that's something that happened. So this one starts off, they're doing a nice little cheer, they're worldwide champions or some stuff, I don't know, it's some gym that they go to. And then their routine gets crashed by these anonymous type cheerleaders that call themselves The Truth, which is a little on the nose, I think. And they do some weird cheer routine that's not even good, and everyone just immediately turns on these fan favorite cheerleaders. Destiny and the Rebels are what they are. And of course you're thinking, oh, she's gonna wake up any moment, but it's not a dream. They twisted it on us this time. And it gets better. This anonymous type cheerleading gang that have masks on and they're wearing all black and they're kind of doing this weird that's how they cheer. Weird, I know. Anyway, they decide to challenge Destiny and the Rebels, the worldwide champs, to a cheer-off with none of the regular judges because they all think that they favor the Rebels. And all of a sudden, a whole bunch of teams within all of the world, people from New Zealand, people from Australia, South America, parts of the U.S., everywhere. South Africa, it's interesting. I think they're actually real cheer squads as well that they decided to highlight in this. Anyway, they all join in and they want to get in on the action and tear down Destiny and the rebels. Now we start getting into the dynamics of the rebels. We have, of course, Destiny, who is the cheer captain, and she is so full of herself. Oh my God. I was like, they're making this character so unlikable. Like, she doesn't listen to her friends. She's just, it's a cheer-tatorship is what it is. That's exactly what it is. She has her best friend who's like super chill, really good, but she's always just like knocking her down, and it's just like the worst friendship. And then there's the other two that I don't remember the name of, the blonde dumb one, and then the one that's just like really snarky. And then there's just a whole bunch of people that you don't know the names of at all. They don't matter whatsoever. And the movie's basically about Destiny just being cyberbullied by the truth. So that's fun to watch. People leave her squad, and then she somehow has this weird like 5-minute conversation with some street dancers, and then invites them later on to join the squad because they need more men. And these guys have never cheered and don't know how to lift a proper cheerleader up. It's just like, it makes zero sense at all. None whatsoever. And this whole thing is Destiny puts on too safe of routines. And so it's kind of about spicing up, but she's such a cheer dictator that she just does not listen to anybody. So this is where it gets interesting. And I'm just thinking, going through, like, this is just another Bring It On movie. No, this turns into a Shakespearean drama. But before we get to the Shakespearean drama, one last thing. Okay, so usually in these movies there's like one like main love interest. This one has 3, with 3 of the main girls and 3 of those street dancers. So we're already just like tripling up the romance factor, which I found nice. I did like it quite a bit, honestly. Okay, now we're getting to the Shakespearean drama. So, at one point, earlier in the movie, Destiny makes this video diary talk. She says some bad things. She says the street dancers are ghetto and, like, her team is, like, worthless, stuff like that. And it pisses off most of her team. So, her best friend, the one that she's always talking down to, freaks out at her at one point because she's not listening to any of her ideas and just quits the team, and she's not seen for about 10 minutes in the movie or something like that, 5 minutes. Then Destiny decides to suck it up after she talks to the cheer goddess, which is like this internet person played by Vivica A. Fox, which is just funny. And you know that Vivica A. Fox is just taking a paycheck for this because she's not even ever truly on screen with anybody. It's all like on her laptop, like she's in a room and she's talking to people via the web. Even when she hosts the competition at the end, she's literally just like on Skype. She's not even there. At least Rihanna in that Hayden Panettiere Solange Knowles version actually showed up to the competition. Anyway, after Vivica A. Fox, aka Cheer Goddess, gives her a little bit of advice, telling her to go get her friend. I forgot her name because I only know Destiny's name in this. Anyway, so she goes and makes up with her friend, and then her friend later on decides to tell her the big secret is that, yes, her squad is actually the truth, which has been attacking her and her squad, which is the people in the truth. Like, mind blown at first when they opened the doors and they saw people that were in the truth. I just thought that, oh, they just went and joined the truth, but no. Destiny was such a bad cheerleader and cheer dictator or whatever that her squad decided to teach her a lesson and cyberbully her, basically do this like cheer terrorism with her. Like, oh my God. And it turns out the mastermind of it all is the blonde, dumb character that's been through this whole entire thing. She joined the squad a year previous, and for a whole year, she's been playing the dumb character. No, she's evil. She is a psychopath, and she decided to turn everybody against her. So once Destiny realizes she's being a huge pain in the ass and a cheer dictator, she goes and she confronts them. She's just like, hey, like, I learned from my mistakes. I'm going to be a lot more inclusive in everybody's ideas, blah, blah, blah. I'm a better person now. Half of the truth comes back to the rebels. They're super chill. The best friend comes with her, but the 2 other girls do not. Of course, that is the dumb blonde, who is actually just an evil sociopathic person. And then you have the snarky one, until they get into a little fight, because the blonde dumb one, a.k.a. the crazy sociopath who's masterminding this whole thing turns on her, and the Snarky one's like, screw you, I'm going to go back to the rebels. They let her in with open arms. Girl, it's exhausting. And of course, Destiny has to mend some fences and go back to the street dancers and be like, dude, you guys, I'm really sorry. I said that like weeks and weeks ago. I don't mean it. I think you guys really bring a lot to the table, blah, blah, blah. She convinces the guy that she's been totally like sort of dating, who's also like a secret street artist. Anyway, he joins the team as well because he's kind of like the leaders of the street dancers. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier on, but the whole reason that the street dancers decided to join the rebels was because they lost a dance-off in the parking lot, which the cheer community just roasted her because, of course, the cyber bullies, they're just like following her, which we learn, of course, is the dumb blonde. I just can't get over that. That, like, it turned into some real ass shit right there. Like, oh my God, Bring It On went there. Anyway, so they go, they perform, they're awesome. A whole bunch of other people perform, and then the truth gets up there, and they do their weird, like, alternative cheerleading. And you know what? Here's the thing. What's great about Bring It On is they've always had these like rivalries with another team, and they've always been super good, and like you're never quite sure like where they're gonna take it, because obviously in the first one the Clovers win because they were a little bit better, which I could never tell if they were better or not. I thought they were both really great, and that's how it has been with all of these things. Like there's always just like you can never tell, but the routine was so stupid from the truth that it's like, yeah, of course they didn't win. Like, first of all, it didn't even feel like a real routine, and it was just like, it was, you know what? I think the Shakespearean drama of it all cancels out the fact that they're not even a good cheer squad. I'm okay with it. I am. But of course, everything's hunky-dory because the truth, since they were pals with the rebels the entire time, and they just did that so that way, because Destiny was a cheer dictator, and they were like super happy that the rebels won because that's their friends, because this is how it's supposed to end. Oh my God, that was weird. But you know what? I loved this movie. I did. And you know what? If it was on ABC Family, I guess Freeform now. Oh, rip ABC Family. Anyway, if it was on TV, I would 100% turn it on and keep it on, because I'll keep any Bring It On. I give this movie a C+ for being cheertastic, and if you don't like this review, get off my channel, because I'm going to be doing some Bring It Ons. I love Bring It On. Okay, these movies are trash, but I love them. I'm not even guilty about it. Anyway, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've ever seen a Bring It On. What do you think of it? Did you think my review was ridiculous? Because I do. Anyway, also subscribe. I make videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Friday, we are talking Death Note and what I thought of it. Okay, bye.